on with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's off. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to out.
There's some room. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Off the RPO, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Stanford quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Ford. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up the sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Zings it complete to the right. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got a man. It's Knight. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he's in! Touchdown, SMU!
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David. It's just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Find space on the right. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going first down from the 43. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, better look out! Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He goes right back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bulldogs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hold and finds his man on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the move. Might have a chance. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
A first down run on the doorstep. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Pushes toward the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mustangs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And now on second down for this offense.
Ready. Let's go.
Back to pass. The short hands. It's Blackburn. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Of 17 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Find some fresh air.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Return. Go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And they're able to make the tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line.
Sweep.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Booster.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man. Turning it on. Spins away. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
SMU 28, Stanford 15.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a
Oh, he's got some space. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.